Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to go out and play 9 holes using the Rapsodo MLM2PRO, and we're going to play the back 9 at Augusta National Golf Club. And also while I'm playing, I'm just going to talk through some of my thoughts with the MLM2PRO right now and where we stand. First off, as you can tell, I am in portrait mode, and that's because the app still to this day doesn't support a landscape mode in certain areas of the app. So for instance, when you're playing the Rapsodo courses, you don't have a landscape mode. However, you have a landscape mode when you're at the Rapsodo range. So it really doesn't match. And I really think that Rapsodo need to get onto this landscape mode with these courses and also the other areas of the app. All right, let's get started. We're on the 10th tee at Augusta National. I am just going to hit a driver over there. We are playing off the back tee, so this is quite a long course off the back tees. So I'm just going to bomb a driver down there and see how we go. Okay, a little bit left. Hopefully that kicks right. That's going to be just fine. Straight down the middle, first shot of the day, and we've hit a good one. Love seeing that. Okay, 200 yards now to the green. It's going to be a tough shot. Now, the physics have been improved during the gameplay. As you just saw there, the animation was a lot quicker for the ball flight to take place. What I have noticed as well is the animation of the actual ball when it hits the ground is different as well. All the courses are still flat, so we need to get some terrain elevation. Rapsodo needs to get onto that as well. 203 yards, I need to land this about, I'd say 10 to 15 yards short of that for the rollout, because there isn't a lot of spin that takes place in this software. So let's hit a 5-iron, and this should be good. Okay, solid strike. Let's see how we go. Sit down. I flushed that. Not a bad shot. I hit that really well. I'd love to see the data. Show us the data. I think anyone that plays this, it's gotten to a point now where it's actually really good. It's really usable. You saw the animation there of the ball hit the green, and it did kind of roll forward like a 5-iron would. However, I'd like to see my spin. I'd like to see the spin axis. I just want those metrics. Okay, 11th hole. It is the first hole of Amen Corner. Look at this hole. It's a par 4. It's 502 yards. That's nuts. This is where I really, really wish that I warmed up. Let's try and hit one. Okay, hit it good. Don't want that one back. Really nice hit there. 282 carry, 295 total. Again, I'd love to see that ball speed. So what I will say as well is I am using my Rapsodo ball dots. I use my Titleist balls with the Rapsodo ball dots. The first reason, because I actually want to know what my stats are or my data is with the actual ball that I use on course. The second reason is because the RPT balls are insanely expensive in Australia. The second reason, yeah, I could kind of get over it if they were Pro V1s. The first reason is why I like using the Rapsodo ball dots, because I want to use the ball that I use on course. If you want to know more about the dots, definitely head to the website that I've linked in the description. A lot of people say, are they durable? Yes, they are durable, as long as you don't actually hit the dots with the club face. Whenever I use them, I set my ball up so I'm not going to actually impact the dots, and they last a couple of weeks. They're really good. And if they do come off or they get worn out, you can simply replace them. Okay, 210 yards, so it's a similar shot. I'm just going to hit a solid 5-iron again. Oh, it was a little bit skinny. Wasn't as good. Don't draw. Don't draw. Okay, we got lucky. Oh, it's going to be a good 3-putt. Carry was 205 yards. I didn't hit that as good. Okay, it's going to be a 3-putt for a bogey. But realistically, if that was on GS Pro or in real life, I'm pretty sure that would have kicked left into the water. So the flat model of this application definitely helped us out on that one. Okay, 12th hole, we've got to shoot even par. That's the goal. Even par around this and I'll be quite happy. 148. I don't want to leave it short. I'm going to hit a 9-iron. Oh no, I didn't hit it good. I hit that heavy. Carry. Oh, that was nuked. Okay, that's fine. That's going to give me a chance to chip it in as well, because the chipping is much improved now. We have 11 yards and we've got a little bit of fringe and rough to carry. Okay, let's try and carry this about, let's go 12 feet in my sim room. That should be perfect. Go in. Oh, it was in. I just had to hit it. And how good's that? The chipping, it just works. I just did my little chip shot that never used to read, and it picked it up perfectly. The actual physics of that, of the chip shot as well, were a lot better. It actually runs out now on chip shots like you'd expect, versus before the update, before the firmware update, they just used to hit and pretty much stop. So the physics, in my opinion, has gotten better. Can I fast forward? I can't stop this animation, so I have to watch the animation. Everyone knows this hole, the 13th hole, par 5, the final hole of Amen Corner. Let's just try and bomb one around the corner. Now, realistically, in real life, or if you've seen this course on GS Pro, I have played this course on GS Pro a lot, the trees are a lot bigger. This app is not showing, you know, the correct trees or foliage, if you want to call it, because this line, I wouldn't be able to take this line. I'd have to hit more of a draw or a hook around the corner, whereas this is just basically letting me take it straight over the top. So they did talk about improving the tree placement. I think there must have been a few courses where the tree placement was just wrong, whereas you know, on this hole, there should be a lot more trees out there, because I'm not getting vibes of Augusta right now. That should be good. Kick left. Happy with that shot. Okay, and that's going to leave 196. And you can see me like craning my neck to look at this screen because I've got my iPad set up, but I can't put my iPad portrait because I've got it plugged into the HDMI cable, so it needs to be landscape. So we need a landscape mode. Okay, 196 to the actual pin. How far is it to the front of the green? We got 185, let's say 183. That looks good, 183, 184. And it's telling me it's 12 yards, so that's really cool. It's saying there's 12 yards from where it's going to land to where it's going to end, to the actual pin. So 184, let's hit a smooth 6 iron. That should be perfect. Oh no, that's going to be left. I hooked it. But we'll have a chip. We will have a chip for an eagle. We got 15 yards. And this is where, with everything just being flat, it's not amazing. I will say, I didn't really think I would use this application, but I've been to the range a couple of times recently and I couldn't actually get on the course. I went there to try and play and I couldn't get on the course. So what I did is I got my MLM2PRO out of my bag, went to the range, set my phone up, and actually played the course that I was at just on this application, and it was really fun. It definitely gives your range practice a bit more of a purpose, a bit more of, you know, something to aim at, changing clubs, mixing it up, making it a bit more like real golf, as opposed to just hitting 7 irons on repeat. All right, let's chip this one in. And what's funny is I can kind of use the same little trick on the Rapsodo app that I use within GS Pro now. So 15 yards, I say up to about 12 yards, I can go 12 feet. In my sim room. 15 yards, I'm gonna have to hit this a bit harder. So I'll try and carry this about, let's say 6 yards. So that's 18 feet as a feel in my sim room. Should be good. Oh, so close. So close to a hole out. I feel like you could hole out some chip shots on this app. With everything being flat, it just makes it a little bit easier. Now, I know there have been people having issues with the new updates. It's funny, I feel like when they do an update, a firmware update, it's gotten way better for me and way better for a lot of people, but then it seems to put some people back. Some people have had major issues with this firmware update, the recent firmware update that just, some people have said it's basically made the device useless, and I do feel for those people because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of consistency across users. There was users having disconnection issues like myself. I've kind of fixed them myself now by using the Wi-Fi extender, but then there was people that had 0 issues. So you had half of the community saying they have major issues, the other half saying it's perfectly fine, and now it looks like they've made it better for some part of the community, but other people are struggling. So I really hope they can get some more consistency across all the users, and that's going to be very hard because everyone's got different hardware, such as different modems, routers. Everyone's got different phones or, you know, iPads or iPhones they're trying to hook this thing up with. it does make it hard for these companies. Okay, we are on the 14th tee. I feel like there's a bit of reprieve here. It's a little bit shorter. So let's try and get a birdie. Oh, don't go left. Oh, it's going right. Okay. That's fine. Sit. Lovely. Did hit that one hard. So I'd love to know my swing speed on that one because I felt like the swing speed was up. All right, 143. Tough yardage for me, but we're going to get rollout, so it's not. I'm going to hit a pitching wedge. Be good. Come on. Oh, almost hold it. That was a really good shot. I have to say the data from this device in terms of carry distance is spot on. Absolutely spot on. That's going to be a birdie. That's going to take us to... Oh, we birdied the 13th. I forgot about that. So that's going to take us to 1 under. 15th hole, par 5. Very famous par 5. The trees there on the left that can block you out. There's been some famous shots around those trees. Hopefully today, we'll see if we can squeeze it. No, we're not going to be able to get it past those trees. They're 325. So realistically, if my ball can end up there, that'll leave us 226, which will be a hybrid. So that should be perfect. Should be good. Go on. Chase down there. Lovely drive. I've been getting a lot of questions about putting now. So because we've had the recent update that's fixed chipping, a lot of people have been asking about putting and whether they think that Rapsodo are going to bring putting to this device. In my opinion, no, I don't think we're going to see that. And the reason I think that, I think this unit's capable of actually doing some sort of putting. I really do. But I just don't think that Rapsodo are going to put that much time and effort into developing putting for this unit. I don't think that's what this unit was intended for. So I think it could theoretically be capable of doing it, but I don't think they are actually going to do it. Okay, 224. I mean, I'm going to have to either smoke a 4-iron or hit a hybrid. Because it's flat, I could get away with 4-iron, I think. If this was actually Augusta real life, or GS Pro, I should say, I'd take a hybrid. Do you know what? I'm going to take a hybrid. I'm going to aim right, and I'll take a hybrid just to be safe. Oh, hit that right. That was a bad swing. And I guess that's why you take a hybrid, because if I was to do that with a 4-iron, that potentially could be in the water. Okay, 32 now. Where should I land this then? I've got no idea. Maybe about 24? Let's go 24. Go. Oh, I've hit that way too hard. 29. Okay, gonna be a par. That's annoying. I should have birdied that hole. And with this firmware update, I just wonder whether they've upped the sensitivity of the radar. And potentially are some people having issues now with radar with the interference from fans and other units. I'd love to know exactly what they did with the update. I know they changed the actual camera and the actual capture gate that the camera takes, because I've looked at some of the impact visions on my chip shots and it actually has the ball flight now, whereas before it was getting clipped. So I know they've done that, but I just wonder whether they've actually tweaked the radar as well. I'm not sure. 172, very famous hole. And, you know, I'd love to aim out there to the right and then have the ball feed back. It's not realistic today because we've got flat greens. So I'm just going to take a nice, smooth 7-iron. And this is just going to be a punch, which is just going to try and land it at about 160 to 162. I duffed that. Might be wet. Go! Go! It's going to be a 3-putt. I deserve that. I didn't hit that good. In hindsight, I should have just hit an 8-iron. Right, that's a 3-putt. That's a bad hole. Could have been worse. I could have been in the water, so it is what it is. 17th, par 4. Oh, wasn't a good swing. Come back. Might be blocked out. Big bounce. Okay, that should be okay. I should have a shot from there. Whereas if this was actually Augusta, I'd be blocked out by trees now. 165. out of the rough. I haven't turned terrain penalty on, so this is just going to be essentially the same as hitting out the fairway. 159 to the front edge. It's going to have to be an 8 iron. Get left. Oh, blocked it again. Don't go on the green, please. No! It's going to be a 3-putt. And that's what's so hard about auto putt is if you just hit it slightly off, 3-putt par. Or 3-putt bogey, I should say. Okay, that's not good. We're back to... I think we're 1 over par now. Because I think we bogeyed one of the first few holes. Going on to the 18th, par 4. We're going to have to birdie 18 to shoot even. Not a good swing. It's going to hook back. It was a toe strike. It's going to be fine. Wasn't a good swing though. 170 in. Do I hit the 8 iron? I'm going to hit 8. A solid 8 iron. Just commit to it. Get left. I blocked it again. Such a bad swing. I tell you what, it's going to be a rough up and down now. It's going to be rough. I'm going to have to flop this. So we got 25 yards, 20 yards to the front edge, and then roll out 5. Okay. Sit. That's too long. As soon as I hit that, I knew it was too long. Okay, now we got the same shot coming back. Oh, lip out. It was a good shot. Got to take it. All right, guys, that is the back 9 at Augusta National. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was 2 over in the end. So I hit 6 of 7 fairways, 7 of 9 greens for 2 over par. Unfortunately, I think there have been a lot of improvements to the gameplay. It's definitely heading in the right direction. I kind of feel like the Rapsodo courses have been put on the back burner a little bit while they sort other stuff. Hopefully now that they've kind of sorted a lot of the other stuff, they put a bit more emphasis into the Rapsodo courses. I think chipping was the big thing that they had to get sorted first. They've now done that. I'd love to see some enhancements come through to the Rapsodo courses. Landscape mode, showing us our data after the shot. Better physics where spin actually affects the shots as well. I think that'd be huge. At the moment, the ball still is just bouncing. It looks nicer. It does look more realistic, but it's still just not... It's like spin doesn't really have an effect on the ball. It's like the greens are rock hard. So I would like to see either a new algorithm just to take spin into account or just a different option to select green firmness. Maybe that's the answer. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Any comments or questions, let me know down below and I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.